It's about 40 degrees outside, just got off work. Suppose it's a good time to go scrape some ice off the track. I'm gonna head out and do some laps on the wheeler. Holy fuck. You'd think I never started a four-wheeler before. Okay, I need some gloves too. Carburetor's still getting built on this thing. Gee whiz. Pretty insane. $1,400 for a brand new carburetor. $14. That ain't the craziest thing you ever heard. I don't know if I'm gonna put goggles on or not for this. Look at it. So much better. I'll put it on for now. If I get too warm, I'll take them off. Probably should have checked how much gas I had in this thing. Whatever. Good. Get down to business. I'm telling you, plowing ice is just like mowing grass. It's one of my favorite things to do. We'll start with the other side. Don't ask me why I'm so particular about that. It might even be, it might not be melted enough to really make a difference. But I haven't been out here in a couple days to plow. I think Friday or Thursday was the last day that I plowed. And over on that far end of the lake, they had the snowmobile ice races this past Saturday. And there was one guy was out here checking the track out, and I told him if you wanted to come out and practice, you could go right ahead. The smaller track out here is perfect for those vintage snowmobiles. I'm just wondering if they came out. I hope they did. Scrape the top of that ice off. Don't look like it. That's alright. There's so many tracks, I can never tell which one's which. So this is the smaller one. Be perfect for vintage sleds. I can take you around it real quick. If I can remember which way it goes. I think this is it. We'll give it a plow. Just clean the edges up a little bit. The reason it's so tight is because all I have to plow is this four-wheeler. Once the banks get so high, you can't do nothing with them. You get pushed around. So you can see where I stopped last time. It's just so much snow. The only way I can do it is if I raised my plow all the way up and just shaved the top half off, and then, you know, do the bottom half. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? It's not really something I want to try doing. Thing just bounces everywhere. I don't know. I don't really want to keep going around this one, because even if I get all the snow off the, I don't know if the video shows it, but it's like the surface of the moon out here. This is a track that I plowed probably, I don't know, 2 weeks after we got our first freeze, and it got really warm, and then it snowed. And then it was all slush, and I tried to plow it, and I messed it all up when I plowed it. So, that's what I need right there. Plow truck. I was looking at one on Marketplace. You know what they all say? Go to the main track. What the fuck? See, that's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. Like, if you hit these snowbanks with the plow all the way up and just shave it down, it'd be like the only way I could do it, and it would take, you know, triple the time. No, sir. I got stuff to do. for there we go. I'm looking for a small bank I could jump over, but everything's so big, crusted. I'm back to where I started. Fuck. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Okay. This is the main track. It actually looks pretty good. You can see the width. I'll try to stick to an edge so you can use the four-wheeler for scale. You can see how, because the track is pretty narrow in some spots. Because again, the banks got too big. Nice. Not much you can do about these spots right here. That's why I was hoping those vintage sleds were gonna come ride this thing. They would have been able to clear all that shit up. Holy smokes, what happened here? That's alright. Glare ice. I probably could just flip the blade the other way, but it's fun to do those little shitties. Oh shoot. Wondering why my fan is on. I got this radiator blocked up. It's 40 degrees up. You know, contrary to popular belief, I'm not the smartest person in the world. Jesus. There we go. Nice. Stuff that in the old bibs. Don't want to litter. Wondering why I'm being so meticulous, because I got time, bitch. You can probably cut that part out. I didn't think that was that was a little aggressive. Maybe I'll leave it in, I don't know. The whole point of these videos are just to be raw and unedited. Better. I don't know if it's an OCD thing or ADHD or ADD or any of that. Whatever it is, something about that last plow, and you look back and it's a clean corner. Like carving that out of the snowbank is just fun. I don't know. Anyway, see if we can find some other shit. That's a little scary. So if you watched my video, I'm not going to assume anyone just follows me. This is the line. You come through here to chicane and a big sweeper and you go about, I got 69 miles an hour, I haven't broke 70 yet. So, that's a challenge. If anyone wants to come out and beat that speed, I'll give you a pat on the back or something cool, I guess. Dang it. Got it up. There you go. About to lose a bead there. Oh, the tire still got air in it. Alright, so this is a narrow spot. Banks are big, both sides. I could probably hit this right here actually. Well, right here is where it gets big. Alright, let me show you this right here. That's how big the banks are. Pretty big. Anyway, I gotta get some speed here. The wheeler's getting a little warm. It's a pretty crazy chicane right here. This bank scares the shit out of me. You know, bless my neighbors for never calling the cops on me. Whoa. That's why you look where you're going. that's the track. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna transit back over to this area where that brown barn is, and I have a trail that follows the shoreline all the way south to about adjacent to Captain's down there. And I made it as kind of like a dirt bike track, but everyone started using it, which is fine, obviously. But I'm gonna go and take a look at that, because I haven't been down that in probably, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. It's been a long time. Okay, I lied. I guess we're gonna go to this spot right here. You don't have to go back that far. Okay, hold on. Detour. I think I spot some bullshit going on here. We're gonna have to plow that. That's the main line right there. You come around this corner super fast and you hug this very outside edge, so you can cut that corner. Allegedly. I'm gonna throw up that Katrinas I had at lunch today. Alright, one more pass and then we'll go check out that trail. Usually there's a pretty sick sunset right here, if you're into that sort of thing. This poor wheeler is dying for air. Alright, let's go. So that's where I live, right there, where those green kayaks are. And this is the track that's I got plowed in front of it. I've always dreamed of being able to do this. It's pretty sick, actually. So now we're gonna go on that trail I was talking about, and I think this is it. It's pretty buried. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the plow up. This is wild. Not what I expected. Yeah, that thing's gone. There ain't no way I'm gonna plow this out. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna go on I guess we're gonna take a little tour of the lake. This would be fun on a snowmobile. Too bad it's getting worked on. Oh yeah, you can see the trail a little bit right here. Holy fuck. There it is. fan. We should probably start moving here. Oh, let's bounce. Maybe. Oh, the Weaver's gonna love this. Yeah, she's pissed off. I know who I'm trying to go here. There we go. Anyway, back on track. So this is we're looking south right now. This will be the east side of the lake. Gotta watch where I ride here. That's all soft snow. I got some pretty wimpy tires on right now. I'm too cheap to buy some good ones. Not cheap, I'd say frugal. Frugal. I'm pretty cold right now. It's hard to pronounce my R's. I wore a sweatshirt and a long sleeve under this. Holy shit! I gotta straighten up my fucking plow. I did not see that coming. That was pretty wild. That could have been bad actually. I gotta pay attention to that. Get on the snowmobile trail. That's what happened. I veered off the snowmobile trail into the fresh powder. I almost took the bars to the chin. Idiot. Track, you can kind of see it follows the trail line right, or the tree line right there. I wish I could follow it. Anyway, we're gonna get away from the shoreline because that's where the snow looks like it's the deepest. I don't want to break my wrists. Okay, we found it. So this, Captain's had the snowmobile race, the vintage snowmobile races, and this is, you can see the track right here. I think that's the track. Looks like it. We're gonna go check out the oval. I don't think, or the short track actually. I don't think they had an oval. There was no short track. I don't know, I didn't go this year. I was working. Anyway, I don't know. I really don't want to go to the very south end of this lake. If you guys want to see that at the lake, you just gotta come here and check it out. to check out this hockey rink though. Look at that. That's a proper rink right there. And they got a, I don't know what that is. Like a perfect left-handed sweeper if you ask me. Fun. It almost makes you want to get a vintage sled just to see what it'd be like. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head back. I think the wind's coming from the north going south. It's getting a little chilly now that I'm facing northeast right now. Yeah, it's cold. Good thing I grabbed that cardboard and stuffed it in my bibs here. It's acting as an insulator. I'm pretty sick of that plow going back and forth. That was like a little pile of leaves. I wanted to make sure it wasn't something that if somebody hit it at a high speed they were going to get hurt. I was going to try to get it off the ice. Alright, now we're going north on the west side of Long Lake. Oh shit. Got another hockey rink. I think what I like most about my area is that there's a lot of outdoorsmen. You know, people are always fishing. You always see, in the winter time, there's always fishing. There's always snowmobiles. There's always four-wheelers. I'm trying to bring dirt bikes to the lake. And in the summertime, this place is filled with boats. I mean, we got planes with the pontoons on the bottom landing and taking off. And actually, a couple years ago on this lake, we had planes with skis on them. They landed over by that point over there, I remember. But yeah, a lot of outdoorsmen. And outdoors women. That was public, or if it is, it looks pretty public to me. It's like a boat launch that goes through everyone's yard up to the road. Cuts around to the north end of the swamp, or the north end swamp, and I'm not going to go there. I'm freezing my ass off. I want to get back. Where are we at here? Alright, yeah, so where I live is straight across. the landing is right over there. It's a little bumpy, but you could ice skate on it. Now let's find the main road. Okay, so it actually took me to plow the track. And this access road, 2 weekends. 2 weekends of Saturday and Sunday. Probably 8-hour shifts with some breaks in between. So there's a lot of time that goes into this. But it's worth it, because this is how we beat the seasonal depression. Or if we're trying to get away from the old lady. I'm just kidding. Okay, that's enough. I don't know if you guys like these videos where I'm plowing tracks. I could definitely do a video where I plow one from scratch. It'd be a long video, but it'd be fun. See what happens. I don't know, that ice out there is pretty shitty, but I'm thinking about going to other lakes. Down by some lakes down in Minnetonka. I'm sure those folks would just love dirt bikes ripping up and down the lake. They might. Why, but this thing likes to really load up in the front end. It's not. It's in 4-wheel drive. That'll do it. There we go. I was wondering, you gotta take this thing out of 4-wheel drive with the plow on the front end when you're driving on the asphalt, because it'll load up in the front end. And that's what it was just doing. I was wondering why it was doing that. I thought I had taken it out of 4-wheel drive, but I guess not.